Carol, we're going to continue, and this is going to be a second video. We went a little long, so we split it up. But one of the things and one of the questions I get asked the most is how much does it cost to be on the road full time? I'm part-time. I have an idea because I'm out for long lengths of time, but you're full-time, so I want to get it directly from someone who really is out there doing this full-time. So, what would you say your two major expenses are?
My two major expenses are gas. Unfortunately, another reason, okay, gas and food. Last year I traveled a lot because gas was $2.79 a gallon. Well, hello, now it's $4.79 a gallon. So it was like a slap in the face for me to tell me, yeah, now you have to buckle down and you have to slow down. You can't move every 2 and 3 days because gas price doubled.
All right. And so, what about food? How do you manage your food budget?
Food budget for me, sometimes I go over my budget because I'm not paying attention and I'm not stretching my dollars, which I've learned from, pasta, rice, beans, items that are not expensive. You can stretch them farther, make more meals, make more one-pot meals, which I like. I just have to be more conscientious about it.
And you were telling me also that to really control your food budget, you're not eating out a lot.
I do not eat out a lot. And A, I do not eat out a lot. B, that can get really lonesome.
Eating out?
Eating out by yourself,
Okay.
I think it's very lonesome.
Now, let's talk figures. So, you were telling me your gas runs about $2.50 a month. Is that still the case?
About, well, about $2.50, but that's because I was moving too much.
So, to get a grip on your budget, you're going to move less this year?
I'm going to move less and I'm going to work more.
So, let's get a figure on your food. You're saying you don't eat out a lot and you make it stretch. So, doing that, what does your food budget typically run per month?
My food budget was $2.50, $2.60, but part of that is a naughty habit I have. I stop and buy coffee instead of making it at home. I was being lazy, and I like really good coffee. I like Starbucks coffee. I try not to buy it a lot, but I think I was buying it too much.
So, that's an area you're going to cut back in, you think?
I'm going to cut back on the coffee and snacks. I'm a snacker and a grazer. I have a whole bag of all my munchies right up in the cab. When I'm driving 4 and 5 hours a day, I munch. It keeps me happy. It keeps me awake.
So, your main expenses are food and gas. Now, you have maintenance, a lot of maintenance this past year because of the age of your bus and some other issues with it. So, what does your maintenance run right now per month? You have a list there. You want to refer to it.
Yeah, I came up with around 110 a month. That didn't happen in 2020. That all happened in 2021.
So, what are your other monthly expenses?
I came up with laundry around 2022 a month, hygiene, like baby wipes, that kind of stuff, $5-6 a month. Ice, unfortunately, ice can add up. I came up with about $20, which that was another expenditure I didn't have in 2020 because I had a refrigerator. My phones, because I have to use a data plan. I don't have internet, but that would be even more expensive. That's about $50 a month, which I think is reasonable from people I talk to. I have a Planet Fitness. That's $10 a month, but that gives you a lot of free showers. And if you go to Pilot J, they're $13. So I have clothes, $20. I think that's pretty reasonable. You know, socks, underwear, a sweater, a hoodie.
And you were telling me you buy a lot of your things at Goodwill, so that saves even more money.
I do shop at Goodwill. Yes. But I'm also a really good Walmart clearance rack shopper. I bought a sweater today for $5. That's about the same price as Goodwill.
Okay.
And propane can get expensive because of this whole shipping issue we're having now. I came up with $15, but that's only if you buy it at Walmart, $3.50 a canister. On Amazon, it's $10 per canister. The price is so widespread. If you don't buy it at Walmart, you're going to spend a lot of money on propane. I use propane. I probably go through more than a lot of people because I run my Coleman gas stove on propane and I run my Mr. Buddy heater on propane.
So if you don't stock up when you can, you're telling me that one time you went to several stores and couldn't even find it.
I went to 5 stores. In the winter time, when you're in the Southwest, a lot of stores don't have it.
So what one of your tips or suggestions then would be to carry enough that you're not going to run out in case you get somewhere where you just can't find it.
Well, absolutely. You have to stock up. My other expenses are vehicle insurance. That's about $27 a month. And then we have to add in miscellaneous. That could be, baby wipes, tissues, paper towels. And that's going to run approximately $40 a month or less.
So from what I'm hearing you say, your total monthly expenses as far as necessities, not including your debt reduction, are somewhere between, say, $820 and $860 a month?
I wish that was the case, but in my lifestyle, I would allow $900 a month as your living expenses.
Okay. So $900 a month, that's with the amount that you were traveling. So if you're traveling less and you're staying stationary for, say, a month or even more at a time, say on BLM land for a couple of months.
BLM land, a couple months.
You could cut down your gas.
Mooch docking. I'm going to be mooch docking.
Okay. All right. So it is possible then to perhaps do nomad life on $800 a month, depending on how you travel.
I'm a firm believer that you can do it on $800 a month if you are not moving a lot.
Okay.
With gas at $4.79 a gallon, you can't. You just can't.
Yeah. So you just can't move a lot. Well, thank you very much, and we will check back with you and see how it works out with you reducing the amount of travel that you do, and then also picking up extra jobs and working more.
I've already got some great ideas. I actually got recruited. I went into Walmart to get my necessities, and a lady that was demoing practically begged me to come and work for her company.
Okay. Well, everywhere you go, you get job offers, so I don't think you're going to have a problem.
I don't.
So, well, thank you so much. I think this will really help people who are getting ready or are in a situation where they're being forced into this. It's not a choice, but they're being forced into nomad life. That'll give them an idea of what to expect expense-wise and what some things they can do to really manage their overhead.
I totally agree, and I almost cringe when I've seen this number come up so many times. Facebook, Solo RV website, and they say, "Oh well, an average Social Security check is around $1,500 a month." That is not true. I don't know where they get that number from. $1,200 a month is a lot closer to accurate.
And some people actually are considerably less than that.
And some people are less than that. So where's this 1,500 coming from? I just don't think they should be putting that out there because it's not realistic. It's not a realistic number to base a budget on.
Okay. And the people who are coming, because I've seen people come out and say, oh, we're spending about, $2,000 a month, $2,500. So people who are getting started don't have to be fearful that that's the only amount that you can really do
Don't
this.
even listen to those amounts. I think I'm living proof. You can do it for somewhere between $900 and $1,200.
Okay.
I mean, $1,200 would be if you're, I guess, moving a lot and eating out. That's the only way it would be $1,200. Otherwise, you can stay around $900, $950.
Well, thank you very much, Carol. And I would love to hear from people who have other budgets and want to share that information. And we'll be getting back with you to see if things change over this next year. We'll see you down the road.
See y'all down the road. Thanks for tuning in. I want to help as many people as I can.
And I think this will. Thanks again, Carol.